So I'm going to be replacing my front headlamp of my 2005 Sienna. I got it back from a fender bender, and my insurance company decided they were only going to replace one side. So obviously the other side looks stupid. But I found one on Amazon for 83 bucks, which was a lot cheaper than the $310 that they wanted to charge me to replace this particular headlamp, just to buy it, let alone replace it. Here's the new one that I got on Amazon. Comes with bulbs and everything. So I'm a DIYer, so I'm going to try to figure this out, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so obviously you unplug the plugs from the back. There's one here, goes there. There's one that goes here, back in there, and then there's two smaller ones in the back over here. You just want to make sure that you don't break them, the clips. You just push this little lever right here to release it. Hopefully they're not too old and the lever breaks. Sometimes they do. Same thing with this one. You gotta push it, push the back in, just kind of pull on it as best as you can and wiggle it off of there. There's one bolt right there you take off. It's not a problem. There's another one up here that's very simple to take off. There's one underneath here, which is a little tougher to get to. And there's one under here, underneath the bumper cover, which it's not that hard to get to. So this one right here, these are these little clips. You need to take this off. So the little clip, usually if there's a little popper in there, you pop out the popper, and then that'll pull this clip out, make it simple to pull out. See, you don't want to break these because you want to reuse these. So you just kind of pop it out. Alright, so you pull out those two clips there and there, not a problem. It's going to be a couple more under here. I think these just pop out pretty easily with the screwdriver. You just stick a screwdriver under there and just kind of pop it out. This comes out pretty easily. I'm trying to do this by myself. I should probably have my son record while I pull this thing out. See, just like that. Same thing as the second one right here. Same idea. Let's pop it out. Okay. And so just kind of yank it out there, and you can see this bolt right here. If I can get the camera in there. This bolt right here. This one goes into the headlight, so it's just the front one of the three that are there. It's just the front one there. So I'll pull that one out. Okay, so that's out. Now I'm going to do the front one here. That one's tucked away down there at the bottom. So I will unscrew that one, probably put a long extension on it just to make it easier to get to, and pull that one out. So that was pretty much it. That one's out, that one's out, that one's out, and the one under here is out, right there. So, and I just gotta kind of wiggle it out, and I unclipped all this stuff on the inside, all those bulb clips. So hopefully it just kind of comes out. I'll pull this out. And there we go. Old headlight is out. Big space right there, obviously. So now I'll try to slide that one, new one, back in. Place those 4 bolts and the clamps and see how it works. Okay, so I've installed it initially with the bolts. The one down there, which is replaced in there. This one there, it's only 4 bolts, so it's pretty simple. That one up top, and then the one under here. There it is, the front one. Okay, I started with this one because that was the hardest one to line up. So if you can get that one in first, and then put in the other ones, they should all go in pretty well. Alright, put all the clips back in and connect all the bulbs up, and we'll see how it goes. There you go. Everything's plugged in, lights on, and it's good to go. It's a little bit of extra gappage here, more than I like to see. I don't know if they did that wrong when they tried to fix the car or what, but not my favorite thing to see there. But anyway, looks like a brand new car with 2 new headlights. Well, not a brand new car, but looks a heck of a lot better. So go ahead and give it a shot. Not that hard.